Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Aries. My name is Chelsea, and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. And today I'm going to be doing the weekly. Okay, so the energies that are coming towards you or that you will be in this upcoming week, situations that you may need guidance on, and anything seen or unseen. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to say personal readings are still closed. I may have a week, 1 week in January. I haven't quite set that up yet where there will be an opportunity to get a reading. Okay, I'm not doing $25 readings. I'm only doing phone readings, so that's 30 minute readings and then a 45-minute option. I do have a email group of people have been emailing me saying that they really would like a reading. So anybody who's emailed me, even if I haven't responded to you, I got you in that group of people that once that those slots are open, I will send you an email. So make sure that you check your emails, right? And say, hey, readings are available for this week. It's just first come, first serve. Doesn't mean that you're going to get the reading. I'm just going to let you guys know because you have emailed me ahead of time. So my email address is ariessoulguidance222@gmail.com. I picked some winners last night for the giveaway. Two people have reached out so far. The two people that I'm waiting for are that if you have not claimed your prize, I tried to post it last night in my community tab, but YouTube was being crazy. It wouldn't let me post it. But the two people I'm waiting for is Deb Jones Hassinger, okay, and Mary the Aries. I'm still waiting for you guys to claim your prize. You've won an oracle deck or a tarot deck of your choice. Okay, so email me at ariessoulguidance222@gmail.com, and you guys are welcome to enter the giveaway for January. That winner will not be announced till the end of January, but you can go ahead and start entering that giveaway now in the comment section. All the details for the giveaway are in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started. So the overall energies that I pulled for the week ahead, these four cards came out together. So we have balance, okay? I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. We have loyalty in reverse. You can see that? And it says, your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being, but it came in reverse. We also have action. It came in reverse. You have the courage to express the unique love and colors of your soul. And then we have empathy. Okay. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. So Aries, this message hit me hard. As soon as the cards fell on the table, I just knew here. Somebody here, this is a message for somebody here who honestly, you're not getting, how do I put this? You're not getting the same energy in return that you give. And so it's time for you to pull back the strings. That could be in work, it could be in family, it could be in any kind of relationship, right? With the loyalty and the action, I'm speaking to someone who is very loyal. Aries are known for being very loyal, right? And you do a lot for others. You're always there when people need you to be. You're always showing up for events. You're always at family functions, or you're just always coming through for people. And right now, you're at a period where you got to pull the reins back. It's not always about that receptive. It's not always like, oh, well, if you don't do this for me, then I don't do this for you, because I'm speaking to someone who doesn't operate like that, right? It's never a question whether you're going to do something for someone, whether they've done anything for you. But right now, there's a sense of needing to restore balance within yourself, okay? Sometimes saying nothing is what you need to do, all right? Or getting some certain situations, doing nothing. And maybe just allowing people to miss you, okay? Because I'm getting the sense that you could be out of balance, out of whack, because you're doing too much for people who would not do the same for you, okay? People who are not empathetic or concerned with your needs when you're in need, okay? So maybe this is the last week of the year. Maybe Spirit is saying, hey, it's time for you to reflect and look at that, okay? And moving into 2023, anybody that's not putting out the same energy as you're putting out, you don't need to be doing too much, right? You could be placing that energy in other places, or you could be putting that energy into people in need, okay? So there's a need this week to kind of evaluate that and to restore harmony and balance within yourself. Okay, so we got Seven Sisters, creativity, okay? Number 12, we have the Night energy, and it says, be bold and be brave and honest. And we have you're ready. Okay. So Aries, creativity. This reminds me of the letter. This is the time right now to be in that Empress energy. What are you birthing for? And it says number 12. So this is the last month of the year. What are you birthing for the new year? What are you intending to create, to manifest? It is time, especially if you have time off for work right now, if you have time to be in your own energy, get those creative juices flowing. Pick up that pen and paper and start writing down the vision that you have for yourself going into the new year. I'm going to read that card in a second, but we have the Night energy, which is the ancestor message for the week. Okay. Be brave and honest. This kind of goes along with the first message was speaking about, but this is also about speaking up for yourself in order to protect yourself. Okay. Sometimes, we kind of just let things go with the flow. Not all the times, but you let things go with the flow. And there's a need to focus on integrity this week. Sometimes you think that you're taking the easy street, or you're just, allowing things to flow naturally, and that's the best way. You need to speak up. Okay, you need to speak up. Maybe your integrity may be in question, maybe somebody else's, but you need to speak up, be brave, and be honest and speak your truth. Okay, whatever that means for you, but it's a need to protect yourself by telling the truth. Also, it's about vulnerability. Okay, so showing your true self, even if it's a little scary, even if it makes you uncomfortable, being brutally honest, okay, in order to defend and protect your integrity, your honor. Okay, and we have you ready. So there may be something that you've been waiting on the green light for this week. It's saying you are ready. So with the Seven Sisters, let's read that. Goddess of Creativity, New Orleans. The temple is the conjurers, element is air. The Seven Sisters were a mystical, they said Nolans, but I'm not going to say that. Why'd they write that like that? Okay. It says the Seven Sisters were a mystical New Orleans family of identical masters, psychics, and conjure women who never aged. But were they? Were they seven sisters? Were the seven sisters one shape-shifting woman or seven? It's a beautiful card too. Excuse me. Time will never tell. Create, create, create. You come from conjurers and creators. Your blood remembers. Use your gifts to multiply your magic. You are a cosmic and creative force. You are a divine nation within one person. How creative do you allow yourself to be? Break out of your comfort zone and into your creative fertility. You have the power that creates planets, so yes, you are creative. No one else's opinion matters here. Let your inner child play to awaken your creativity. Creating is birthing, is manifesting. The goddess declaration is, I am a creative visionary. Okay. Um, the first thing that came to mind while I was reading that was a painting of Oshun that I'm doing, that I've been doing for a while, and I haven't finished it. And so I don't know if that came to mind because maybe somebody needs a little help letting those creative juices flow. Maybe you need to do something to do with your inner child. Painting could get you back to that, listening to music, dancing, just something that really touches and connects you to that creative spirit. So maybe that's what they wanted me to tell you because I just remembered a painting. Maybe some of your artists, maybe you don't paint and you need to pick up a paintbrush because it is so, I don't know what's the word, freeing. I always put some jazz music on and I start to paint. I make my son sit next to me and paint and just let whatever come out, come out. Okay. So that may help you in your creative um, journey here this week. All right, so let's see what else we have. And then look at this. I'm going to say this. At the bottom of the deck, we have vision in reverse. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So somebody may need to get clear on their vision for 2023. Let's pull some tea leaf cards here to see what are the energies coming towards you in this upcoming week for the Aries collective. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. The number I'm hearing is 5. So let's see here. What are the energies coming here? So 5 is a number of change, especially after difficult situations, conflict. Sometimes 5s come up when you're being forced, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but kind of forced to change your circumstances or your surroundings because you've been somewhere too long. So you could be seeing 555. I've been seeing 1212 a lot. Let's see here. One more card. 5. And look, as soon as I looked up, I saw 1111. So you could be seeing that as well. So let's see here. What are the energies the Aries may be dealing with this week? We have the ladder, climbing towards success. We've been getting a lot of success cards here lately. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, so much. We have barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Okay. That card came up before too recently in a reading. So feeling like you're lacking something, okay? So that could be to do with unbalance as well, okay? And I talked about that before, how sometimes your manifestations don't seem to be flowing because there is something in your life that is unbalanced. You feeling that you're missing something. Maybe you're too focused on work, not enough love, not enough play, not even tapping into your sexual energy. All things have to operate through balance. So if you have been lacking in a department, don't turn away from it, right? Sometimes people do tend to turn away from it because it hurts, because they feel like, well, it's not going to happen for me. Don't turn away from it. Focus on that. Use that as your focus of what you're scripting or creating. If you're doing the letter, if you're doing the and I'll talk about that at the end because I didn't hit on it, the open road ritual that we're doing for 2023. Okay, focus on those things first, the things that you feel that you are lacking. We have the axe. Okay, we have forces working against you. Okay, all right. We have dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. And we have the tower. Solid foundation, success with effort. So you guys are climbing the ladder to success. We've been getting a lot of success cards here. And I guess there's people here or forces. It says forces working against you. Let's see here. Let's see what you need to do for that, Aries, for this week here. Knight of Pentacles, got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy, and the Three of Swords. Page of Cups. Tell me what Aries is to do here. 5 of Swords. So Aries, if there's a person set 6 of Swords here, you've moved away from, there may have been a major ending, death card, tower, something in the past. Anybody moving away, you've moved away from, they may be moving towards you very slowly. Okay, they may be coming towards you very slowly with a peace offering. Air quotes, right? With a peace offering. Spirit is saying, and I just heard this term, I said this a few weeks ago, don't break bread, keep it moving. Actually move very quickly here with the Knight of Wands energy. Okay, the Knight of Wands energy, move towards your passions, move towards your goals, stay the course. Okay, 5 of Swords in reverse is that somebody may want to apologize after doing something kind of nasty, but the Seven of Cups is here, so it's an illusion. Especially with the Page of Cups here, I'm seeing with this big fish in the cup, whatever the communication is, the message or the offering, there may be something kind of fishy about it. It may be an emotional message, it may be an emotional outpour, but I wouldn't trust it. Five of Swords here in reverse. If you're over it, be over it, right? You don't really need an apology to have closure in any sense. So if you're over it, I wouldn't even entertain it, okay? All right, so let's see what's coming towards Aries. And it could be a friend because the dog far away, it says a distant friend. So it could be an old friend or a friend that you're not connected with anymore. Friend who's still a friend, right? But you're just distant now. Oh, look at that. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have wedge. Spirit's like, look over there. Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. All right. Underneath it says you will be taken care of in difficult times. So protect your energy, of course, at all costs. What's coming towards Aries here? We had concern, number 33. It flipped in reverse, but I turned it upright. What's coming towards Aries this week? Marriage. Now we have 333. 33. Okay, so that could be a message in itself for someone. What is coming towards Aries this week that they need to know about? Now, this could be a marriage, could be getting invited to a wedding, could be going to a wedding, could be meeting someone here that you're going to have a long-term commitment with, or it could be a business proposal that is going to be long-term in nature. We have distant horizons, 36, that talks about traveling or things that you've been waiting for a long time are coming towards you. Toil and labor. My son got Alexa for Christmas. That's all I've been hearing back there. Rocking out. We have wealthy man, number 13, and we have courtship. Okay, heavy on the relationship energy this week. Let's pull and see what's going on here for Aries this week. We got marriages, courtships, wealthy man. Now, toil and labor. Toil and labor talks about spinning your wheels, okay? This could be in a job, this could be in a situation or a relationship where you're kind of working at something, you're doing something that's leading you to a dead end. It's just not getting you anywhere. If we're talking about a job per se, it's like you're just going to work to collect the check, to pay the bills, to go back to work, right? You're not really making anything to save, to live, to enjoy life. So there may need to be some sort of reevaluation. Now, with the wealthy man here, there could be somebody coming in to assist you to break free from that type of energy. That could also be a lawyer of some sort. I see the wealthy man as someone here who has a lot to offer and can help you in situations. This wealthy man could also be somebody in a coming towards you in a relationship, that not in a relationship, that you're going to be in a relationship with. So tell us about the concern here for Aries in the week ahead. Ace of Cups. Tell us about concern. High Priestess. And the Chariot. So with the concern coming out in reverse, and I'm seeing these energies, there may be somebody coming towards you this week, Aries, that offers you some sort of love, maybe a date, maybe they express how they feel towards you. This Ace of Cups doesn't even have to just be about love. This could be some sort of opportunity. Now, with the High Priestess, there could be some things that are hidden around these opportunities. And that may be the concern. But what I'm seeing here, what Spirit is saying here, is that honestly, it's not a bad thing. Okay? This is actually something that you've been working for, something that you've been trying to accomplish. And so what I'm getting is that it may feel like it's too good to be true, how it comes towards you. It just falls in your lap. like literally with the Tower here, the Judgment, the Page of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, it falls in your lap, but it's going to turn out well. Yeah, it's going to turn out well for you. Okay, with the World card here, it's going to be success. So maybe you're just worried because opportunities don't, like, you got the Seven of Cups, you're all in your head, all in your emotions about it. Maybe you're just worried because opportunities don't seem to come that easy to you, but you can trust it. Always do your due diligence. But there's a situation that I do feel that you may go to someone and ask them their opinion, but ultimately, you know, you can trust this decision, whatever this is, okay? I'm seeing the Three of Swords here. It popped out here. I don't know if this is for the marriage. Let's see what this marriage is. Cards are trying to fly out. Temperance and reverse. Tell us about marriage. Queen of Cups. We got Sagittarius energy. We have Cancer energy. We have Queen of Swords energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The World card. Tell me about this marriage card. Someone's ex. Now this is specific. This is, if you're not married, never been married, this is not for you. Um, if you have been married, somebody's ex or in a long term, we'll say long term, I'm saying more than 5 years, relationship, and you're no longer in that relationship, you may be getting a message from that person, okay, wanting to heal something, wanting to come back together, or at least a message of, hey, I miss you, which is going to throw you for a loop, okay, because you've been disconnected from this person for a little bit of time. I don't know if they're reminiscing. I don't know if their life is a little bit out of balance or whatever, shaken up here with the Temperance card in reverse. But you're going to be getting some sort of love offering. You could already be dealing with someone or just committed to being single or searching for something new. But expect to get a message from somebody that you dated in the past and possibly ended for a good reason. Could you be quiet, please? All right. Or you could be hearing about somebody, like your friend call you and saying, hey, guess who just called me? Da, 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 da. And they're trying to connect to you. Okay. They try to get in touch with a friend to connect to you. All right. Doesn't really say how that's going to pan out, but just be prepared. I don't know. Second charm time's a charm. I don't know. Third time's a charm. I don't know. But be prepared for somebody to want to come back around. They could be, what it is let's say you weren't married. Let's just say you weren't married. You were in a really long-term relationship. I just saw 22, 22. You were in a long-term relationship. Maybe they're coming back and saying, wow, I missed out on that, right? Let's try again. Let's this time take it down the aisle. Aries, I don't know how you're going to feel about that, but I feel like this person is going to be on that. Like, oh my God, I missed an opportunity. I really love this person. Mm. Let's take a look here at distant horizons. Yeah, I just saw the Three of Wands. This is something that you've been waiting for is coming in, and it's coming in quick this week with the Eight of Wands. Three of Pentacles, possibly an increase in your finances, a promotion, or working with someone. I'm even hearing if you've been waiting for funding for something for a long time, it's going to come in. It's going to come in abundance, and it's going to come in quickly this week. All right. Six of Wands is a victory, it's success. It's something here to lead to an upgrade for you. Okay. You weren't quite sure if you were going to get it. Okay. But this week, you're going to be getting some sort of communication around money. What is the word I'm looking for? Like, it could be a loan, um, an approval. Okay. An approval of some sort. It's about 12 minutes. Six of Cups. Yeah. Also, somebody here who, when I talked about that dead end job, um, there may be some sort of recognition for you this week. I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups here. You know, maybe you felt like your work and your efforts have been going unnoticed. there's going to be some sort of recognition. I'm still getting more promotion energy and leveling up with your money. And you could have possibly been on the verge of saying, I'm about to leave this job, I'm about to quit. Now, I'm not saying that's going to keep you, but there is going to be some sort of compassion or kind of this energy of like, we see you, you're doing a good job. Maybe it's because they know that you were getting ready to leave. With the Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups, we got the Tower. So it happens very suddenly, very unexpectedly. It may put you in this energy because I got the Six of Swords in reverse. So it may make you kind of stop and be like, well, should I stay? Should I go? Completely up to you. Let's see. Let's ask. How would it be towards the future? Queen of Rods. What I'm getting is to use that, even if and I got the Three of Swords, even if it's just like a, what do you call it? Promotion and increase in your finances. Use that as leverage. Use that, right? Start saving. I think Spirit is saying to still go ahead and go with your first mind because that's what I heard the first time. Still continue with your plans to move, change jobs, find something better because this could have just been a tactic just to keep you, right? There could have been word that you were getting ready to leave and so they needed to do something to keep you. Make them think that you're going to stay for a little while longer, even for about a month, and get your, ducks in a row and get on out of there because I think it was just a tactic to try to keep you to stay. All right. Hermit energy. Yeah. Go with what you were thinking. Go with what your voice is telling you, your subconscious. Go with that inner knowledge already that you already had, right? It's time for you to leave. It's time for you to walk away. Tell us about this wealthy man. I'm getting this as a legal situation. Seven of Pentacles here. This could have been somebody that you've invested in or an investment that you've made. Page of Wands, and then, oh, okay. If this is a legal situation, okay, first and foremost, it may have been taking you a very long time to get some sort of compensation. And I feel like you may have thought that this person was giving you the runaround. You're going to end up getting a message this week or next week or going into the new year saying that there's some pretty good news. Like you did not wait in vain. Everything that you've been waiting for, the Seven of Pentacles, you're going to get, okay? Somebody here was fighting for you behind the scenes and you did not really feel like they were putting in a lot of effort, but they actually were. Okay, they actually were. Tell me about the Ten of Wands with this. I feel like this ends somebody's financial burden. This ends somebody, if you've been having some sort of difficulties with your finances, this is going to help out very well. It's not going to make you rich, but it is going to give you some sort of leg up or stepping stone here. Okay, think about this. Mhm. Goodness, all of these are coming out in reverse. All right. Aries, be on the lookout for a breadcrumber, a love bomber, somebody that you may have disconnected with from the past, who is missing you or is just in this depressive energy here. The Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Five of Swords. They wanted to come in to apologize. The only card that came upright, well, the only two cards that came upright were the Ace of Rods and the Six of Pentacles. So that lets me know that they're going to come in and try to do and say whatever it takes for you to pull down your pants, okay, and show your adult, your private area. It's not because they genuinely want to be with you. It's because they either miss what's between your legs or they're just lonely, okay? They're just lonely. We got the Sun in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Wands is upright, and the Six of Pentacles is upright. This person is just lonely. They could just be wanting anything, to be honest. It may not even be really a missing you type of energy. They could just be missing a warm body. We have the Empress here, but it also could do with your energy too, being healing, being beautiful, being attractive, being, successful right now in your bag here as well. So protect your energy. Don't pull down your pants just because you're lonely, especially from anything in the past with that type of energy coming um coming back. All right, let's take a look at your finances this week coming up. I haven't done a weekly in about 2 weeks, huh? From being sick to traveling. Good time to do one for this end of the year, the last week of 2022. All right, let's see here. Spirit, what can you tell us about Aries finances this week and what do they need to know? Excuse me. All right, so words of abundance at the bottom of the deck. You have the ability to literally speak your abundance into existence. Do not forget that. The power of the tongue is very strong. Use words of abundance, not words of lack, not words of depletion, not even in joking, right? You know how people tend to do, girl, this holiday season drained me. I'm broker than a $2. Those things, those are words that you say and they still have power, even if you feel like you're saying them and you're not even being serious. Just say, hey, my abundance is coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you're abundant, that means that the money is always here, right? Even if you spend some, you're going to get back. Whatever you spend is coming back to you times 10, right? So speak things like that into existence. Being optimistic, that is what attracts abundance to you. Um, all right. So the first card we have here talks about donations, tithing, and charitable work. I looked back on the monthly for December, and that was actually in the energy of December. This is a time for giving. Make sure that you gave more than you received because you will get that back. Tithing is very big too. Don't forget to give a portion of your paycheck. It's not just connected to the biblical or the Bible sense of it. Tithing is spiritual, okay? You don't have to give it to a church. You can go out and buy toys. You can go out and feed the homeless. You can give it to your neighbor who's struggling with a bill, right? You're sowing a seed to help someone else, to help outside of yourself. That will come back to you multiplied. I promise you, okay? It says, give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Okay. This goes along. We have unlimited ideas. Now, this goes along with the overall energy for the week creativity. Okay. You are connected to source. That's what it's talking about here. So everything that you think, and I remember I heard this on a lecture, a law of attraction lecture. When you get an idea, you go with it immediately, called inspired action, right? If you're sitting on the couch and all of a sudden you have the I would never say go to Walmart, but if it comes to you, you know what I'm saying? That Walmart is not my happy place. But if you sitting on the couch one day and all of a sudden you get inspired to go make gift baskets or, or what do you say, making those, what do you call those? I forgot where you put the toothbrushes, the toiletry bags for the old people's home or something like that. That idea, or even if it's creative of a business, right? A business plan, go write it down immediately because those ideas are not just coming out of nowhere. They're seeds that are being planted into your brain by the subconscious, okay? The collective. So meaning that we're all connected, we are all one. So if you get this idea, I'm gonna tell you all a story about this. When you get this idea, act on it. That could be your million dollar idea. That could be whatever. That is something for you to act on because God gave it to you, knowing that you can create it and you can produce it. Okay. And if you don't, what's going to happen is that it is going to be put in somebody else's head. That's why you see all the time people will be like, man, I just thought about that. Or I thought I did this. I'm tell you a story. I remember one time, this was years ago, 10 years ago, I was sitting at a bar with my friend. We was drunk, we was a little tipsy or whatever. And we was talking about all of and this is something that has been done before, but we wanted to put like a female spin on it. We wanted to make a investigating how you call it, a PI group, but it made compromised of all women. I don't know if that was done before we said, but compromised of all women, right? So we could go undercover and kind of help women catch their men cheating, right? And the female cheaters version, whatever. We were laughing and joking, but we sat there. You know how it is sometimes when you're drunk or you're loaded, and we literally at the bar for about an hour formulated a whole plan. Like execution. We had a napkin. We were writing things down and started out as a little jokey joke. And we were, going through that and like, man, we really had to do this. And, da, 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 and all that. Of course, we never did it, right? But I tell you not, this woman came across my page. I don't know if she requested me or I just found her. I just looked one day. It was probably about 5 years after that. She did this. I'm still friends with her on Facebook. I'm not gonna say her name. She did this. She got a show on MTV. She got a show with another famous basketball wife. She has and she's so successful. I love following her. But it just goes to show you that your idea is not just going to be yours. And you'll see other people doing things. That doesn't mean that you can't go do it yourself either and put your own spin on it. But best believe if it's something that comes into your mind and it's like, and it's like, wow, man, we really need to do that. Do it. Act on it, okay? Because it's not going to stop with you. For one, something is being created that is being created inside of you because it has really nothing to do with you. That vision is being created inside of you because it's going to help someone else. And God just thought that you could execute it to help someone else. We are all connected. You have to know that, okay? When you're thinking about getting rich, money is good, it's always good, but just know that the fastest way for that money to come in is if it's connected to helping other people. It really is, okay? Um, this says, your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. And then you may need to be in solitude this week, okay? To allow those visions, the pen to flow. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. And then it's just like so synchronistic. Then do the work, right? Do the work. It's saying give, cultivate those ideas, write them down, think, meditate, then go ahead and do the work. Okay, don't let those ideas just sit because I promise you they won't stop with you. They will move to someone else. All right, let's see here. Yep, generational wealth. Okay, financial freedom is my reality. So this may need to be somebody's affirmation for the week. Financial freedom is my reality. There's two more cards here. Look at that. You will be rich someday. Do not give up. Invest in your side hustle, all right, and spiritual blockages, okay? Sometimes spiritual blockages are created within ourselves because we're not doing the work. We're not, putting that action in. We have milk and honey, show me the money at the bottom of the deck. So let me tell you this, what I was just getting, like this energy this week is really about setting up 2023. Right? Really getting into motion and getting that pen and paper and writing a plan of action for 2023. Like, break it down into quarters, all right? Even if it's saving goals, how much money do I want to have in by March? Things happen, right? But I promise you, if you write it down, 9 out of 10, it's going to happen because it's manifestation power. Is you sometimes you just leave it in your mind and be like, I want to have, $10,000 in the bank saved up by. It may not happen because it was just a fleeting thought. But I promise you, if you write it down, it's more likely to become a reality than you just thinking it. Okay. So really get intentional about how you want your next year to go. Okay. Investing in your side hustle. We got generational wealth. So somebody here is on the fast track to money. Here's your money card. Money has been looking good. All right. And I'm gonna tell you, some people in the comment sections be like, well, money is not good for me. It's bad. I'm broke. I'm this. I promise you. I know you're not gonna like me to say this, say this, but once you learn that your reality is created by you, you're the only person that can change it. It has nothing to do with your circumstances, it has nothing to do with your job, it has nothing to do with the way you were born, it has nothing to do where you came from. It is literally by your own doing. Okay. When I learned that, I was able to change my reality. Okay. When the universe starts to see that you're ready to get up out of that energy, opportunities are going to start coming in. Ideas are going to start coming in. You can't sing a sad story and expect for those things to start flowing. All that's going to keep getting perpetuated is that sad story. What you speak, what you think is what's going to constantly be in your reality. So if you're steadily, that's what's next for you. Okay, well, she's singing a song about broke. Let's make sure next month she's broke too. That's how the universe works. It really does. If she's talking about struggling today and that's all she talks about with her friends, that she's struggling, we hear her. So let's make sure we give her more of that struggle. You have to get out of that energy. You have to start speaking positive about your situation. It really starts there. It really starts with a thought. Okay, it really starts with the thought that I'm going to change my circumstances. I'm going to change my life. Just that one thought, and the wheels will start rolling. Okay? All right. It's crazy because so many people sometimes we think that we'll be okay with a handout. We think we'll be okay even with a lottery win, right? Manifest that lottery, but I promise you, you see it all the time. People will lose it. Why? Because they have that woe is me mindset, right? You can win $300 million today. And if you just yesterday you was talking about you always broke, guess what? The universe still heard you. The universe still heard you. You may got $300 million today, but they heard how you always broke. So they're going to make sure you always broke. You got to be careful about the things that you speak into your reality. All right. Let's take a look here at love for this upcoming week. Let's pull these first and see here. Anybody, let's take a look at the person on Aries' mind first. Holy Spirit, give us angels, please allow me to message here for Voice collective. Let's see here. Sometimes, also the universe be saving us. We be manifesting a lot of money, but if you can't handle $1,000, your spirit guides trying to protect you. Like, look, we heard you. Anything is possible. We can give you that $1 million. We just waiting for you to get your money habits in order, right? We're just waiting for you to start saving. We just waiting for you to see that you're gonna do right when we, bless you. You know what I'm saying? Things like that is not hard to manifest, but sometimes they be on hold because you don't have the proper tactics, to keep it in your bank account. All right. All right. Let's see here. What the person on Aries' mind? What do they feel right now? They're telling you, Aries, that it's time for them to heal. Some of you, they left when they saw you with someone else. That could have been emotionally, or they think that you're with someone else. They're saying that I know that I crossed the line with you. And Aries, I just got here that this could be in reverse. I left when I saw you with someone else. That could be you talking to them, right? I know that I crossed the line with you and the timing just wasn't right. So I feel like this person is kind of like they know that they did something wrong, but they're also still halfway full of excuses as well, right? Um, you know what I'm saying? Like they're still kind of not taking full responsibility, but it's like, oh, well, the timing wasn't right. That's why I cheated. You know what I'm saying? Or that's why I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, is not today, not dealing hurt, avoiding a conversation. We got engagement ring in reverse. I like you. This person thinks that you're talking to someone else. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed, amused, enable boundaries, and looking at your photos. Missing you, nostalgia, new memories. They could have previously had some sort of engagement or connection that is falling apart. Okay, if they had made a decision to leave you for someone, a secret relationship, a secret lover, that could be going down the hill. And I feel that they could be blaming everyone around them but themselves. So let's see here the person on Aries' mind and how they feel about them currently. All right, this is the person on Aries' mind. How do they feel about Aries currently? Seven of Cups. A lot of emotions. They could be missing you, very confused about where you still stand. And they're trying to think of a master plan of how to communicate with you and how to reach out. Okay, maybe there's some truth that they want to tell you, but they definitely want some sort of new beginning. I'm telling you, Page of Pentacles and the Magician. This person is not just that they're being manipulative, but they may pull out all the stops to get back in contact with you. Okay, they may be messaging you really soon with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords here. It could be a small talk at first, but just know that small talk always it already has some sort of um something to go along with it, right? Oh, how you doing? I saw you, you know what I'm saying? You got a new car, this and that, you got a new house. Like, how's that? But you know, I miss you, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Page of Swords. So that's what I'm saying. When I say, oh, you got a new house, you got a new car, I see you moved it because they're watching you. Okay, they're studying you, really. Okay, they're trying to figure out if you're with someone else, have you moved on? Do they have time to come back in? All of that. Okay, but the thing is, it's like they're saying they have time to heal. Hopefully, they are healing, right? In this separation, it says it's time for me to heal now. But they're also could be blaming it on that you're with someone else and that the timing wasn't right for you guys. All right, so let's take a look here at any future love, future energies coming towards Aries. Keep in mind, this portion doesn't have to be just this week. All right, any future energies in love coming towards Aries? Future energies in love coming towards Aries. So you got somebody coming back from the past, Aries, because this person's energy is really strong coming up. You got past life love. Your soul remembers this connection. Now that could be a past life soulmate that you have not met, but I heard it's two people. Okay, so I'm gonna read you the energies and you take it how it resonates. You have trust. Okay, it is safe to trust in this situation. You have regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you, and you have boundaries. Okay, firm boundaries are needed now. So maybe this person, how they're coming back in, could be kind of forceful. See, I'll pull one card for each of these so we can see the energies behind this. Holy Spirit, spirits, angels, collective. I'm seeing a few different energies. I definitely see something new coming in. Tell me about the trust here for Aries. Six of Cups. Regret. The Wheel of Fortune. And the boundaries. Oof, like Fort Knox, Emperor energy. Aries, there may be two people coming back into your life, two past people. Some of you, it's, you know, it could be a new person, but I'm getting past energy very strongly. This Six of Cups, now let's say it's just a past life soulmate, because we did get the past life soulmate card. Six of Cups energy here that you've never met before. You can trust this person, right? This is going to be someone that's very balanced. What you give is what you receive from this person. But I'm also getting that if this is a lover from your past, that it may not be a bad reconnection. Okay? It may not be a bad reconnection. This is one of those situations where maybe time apart from each other, just you, that's all you needed, right? They needed to realign, you needed to realign. Communication is coming in from this person, and I feel like it's like sparks are going to fly again. Okay, passion is going to fly again. It may have been that it's been so long that you guys have been in separation, it feels new again, right? So this is not somebody you just broke up with 3 months ago. This is probably somebody from your past, maybe a year or so more. They've done some soul searching, they're coming back around, and it's going to feel fresh and new again. It's going to be exciting. You're going to start off as friends first. Spirit is saying that you can trust this situation, you can trust to get back into this. Now, this regret here, this could be with somebody that was, you would consider a karmic. the Wheel of Fortune here. They're talking about that they've learned their lessons, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you, and they possibly want a new cycle with you. They're coming in like a wrecking ball. We got the Tower here. This is Aries and Scorpionic energy. Um, and more Scorpio energy, the Death card here. So this person is literally saying they've healed with the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, with the Four of Swords. They've had some time to reflect. Maybe they've been in solitude. Maybe they went to therapy with the Four of Swords energy here, but they've been healing. They're coming in very quickly, very suddenly, and they're going to tell you that they are regretting what they did and that they want another chance because they've learned their lesson. Okay, this could have been ended a situation that ended really bad. Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. You may have had something really good and it ended really bad, but they're going to come in and tell you that they've learned their lesson. Spirit said this is the same energy. We have the Temperance, the Sagittarius energy. It's the Strength card, Leo energy, and the Seven of Cups. Let's just say it's the same person. Let's say this is the same person at first. Keep your boundaries up. If you keep your boundaries up, those boundaries are set in place to protect you. They're not set in place to make somebody's life, a gaslighter, a narcissist would tell you, oh, you're being difficult. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it wasn't like this in the past. Why are you acting like that? Why are you acting stingy? Da, 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 da. Because they want you to break down those walls so you can be the old you, right? You've healed. Now you have boundaries in place, and those boundaries are in place because there are somebody who is going to respect those boundaries. The good people will get, and I'm going to say they get through the boundaries, but they will respect those boundaries and you can move forward. It's the people that you really got to worry about that are trying to break through those boundaries and make them like, well, you used to do this for me, you know what I'm saying? Or why you can't do this for me? Like, that's not love, right? Because you will belittle yourself for someone. That's not love. And if somebody is trying to make you do that, they don't love you. They're trying to control you. Okay. And so that's why Spirit is saying you need to stay in this Emperor energy and be very protective and be very patient. Take your time. All right. Because sometimes when you move slow, you'll see who's willing to wait for you. And I'm not talking about no long time, but somebody who's willing to wait for you, willing to work with you. Okay. If somebody is trying to speed something up, sometimes that's a red flag. Okay. And maybe because they have other options or they're trying to create some sort of illusion that things are going to be happy, things are going to be different. You know what I'm saying? We got the Strength card here. Tell me more. You really need to hold back, Spirit is saying. You know why, Aries, you need to hold back? If this is a past person, you really need to hold back because you have a new person coming in that is going to respect those boundaries, that is going to be the end all be all, that is going to lead to marriage. It's going to lead to the happily ever after. That's why you really need to, if past people are re-entering, you really need to hold your firm boundaries. Some of you, like this person up here, it may have just been that you needed time apart for this person to kind of gather themselves and you to gather yourself and to be the people you needed to be to reconnect. But this person over here that's coming back, they're just trying to see if they can get that back. That's all they want to know, if they can get that back. And they may discard you after. All right. Because you could do the same thing with two different people and it could turn out two different ways because one person is respectful, one person is trustworthy, one person is honest, one person is just trying to manipulate you. I just saw 52. I don't know what that means, but look that up. One person is trying to manipulate you. One person just wants to see, I heard, if they can conquer you. Okay. If they can conquer you, if they can see that, show you that you really haven't changed, you really haven't healed. Okay. So firm boundaries are needed. All right. All right. Let's see here. Let's take a look. We're going to pull in, what is this? Guardian Angel card here to end the reading. What guidance do you need for the week, Aries? Oh, Holy Spirit has an angels. Please allow me to deliver a clear message for the Aries collective. All right, you got one card and it's positive. Positive outcome. Positive outcome for the week. So at this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts. Okay? Feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are also creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts beliefs and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. See, I told you that whole little speech that I just gave, they don't be coming through for nothing. Somebody needs to leave. Keep their thoughts positive, okay? Because you will manifest a positive outcome. It may be different. It will be. I'm gonna tell you right now, it will be difficult in the beginning if all you're used to is negativity, of always thinking the worst. I've been there. I'm speaking from experience. Is all you used to. You're used to just preparing yourself for the worst so you can be prepared if anything bad happens. I'm telling you, break that habit. It will be hard, but start the new habit of it's always going to work out. I really don't need to prepare for the worst because the best possible outcome is always going to happen. Somebody in the comments the other day said something about I don't like or I don't believe in that unlearn, relearn. It's true. We learn things. We are conditioned to do things. And sometimes we just do them out of habit. Out of, you know what I'm saying, habitual habit. You have to unlearn certain habits. You can't just learn something else. Sometimes that other habit will creep back up. You have to know why you're not doing this anymore. Okay, so you do have to unlearn certain things. And, everybody has entitled to their own opinion. So I'm not knocking that person who said that. But it seemed like they were knocking me for saying that. So I'm just telling you, sometimes things become habitual, right? The same way we get to the stop sign and we put on most of us put on our most of us put on our signal to turn. You don't even think about that. You know what I'm saying? You get to, you know what I'm saying, unless you're really, really in your head, but you get to a stoplight. I mean, I ran a few stoplights before, you really got to be in your head, but you get to the stop sign, you put on your blinker. You don't even think about that. You could be in the middle of a conversation, your blinker is going to come on. Why? Because that is ingrained in you. And some of these things we've seen our parents do them, we've seen our grandparents do them, and a lot of us are generational pattern breakers. I don't want to say curses, but we're generational pattern breakers. So we have to unlearn things that have been ingrained in us, like literally, systemically, ancestrally. And that's just the fate that we have. All right. So start thinking positive, start speaking positive about yourself, especially this week going into the new year, right? Because what you're speaking into existence right now could be the opportunity. This could be the seed to change your whole entire life. All right. Take care, you guys. I love you.